Forge, and today we will forge. Couldn't come up with a good name for the stream today, so I just named it Map. That should work. Alright, so we got our nice little room over here. Okay, so one of the things I've been meaning to do that I keep on forgetting to do is actually raising these lights up. Because, boy, howdy, are they too low. They, what Ripshade pointed out is that they block line of sight here. And over there, of course. Which was not the intent. I just found a convenient snapping point that was right there and went, looks like a good height. Yeah, I like it. And then left it there. So now I just need to move it up a bit. Let's go all the way up here until it no longer blocks line of sight. Perfect. That's great. It barely starts to get in the way. It kind of feels like it's in the way, you know? But it's not, and I kind of like that. It kind of feels like a choke path here. I don't know, like a frame. I don't know, hard to say, hard to explain what it feels like. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. Okay, and that was all I needed to do with those. Let's see. Let's go to my stream so that I can see chat in a better way. I much prefer this method of you know, of participating in my chat and stuff like that. Personally, oh man, you know, this glass might, you know, I had the thought that the shines coming off this would make this easier to see, but I'm beginning to think that that's not the case, unless we figure out some weird, like there's a, I mean, maybe it'll work, but we got to figure out how to get the angles in there for the lighting. Like I might have to add lights on those or something like that. Not sure how, but yeah. Might have to add something. Map. Yes, I was just couldn't be bothered to think of an actual title this morning, so I just said, map. I don't know if that's gonna work for most people, but I could not think of a single thing to put there. Did I actually change the texture of these walls, or did I just make them white? Let me see. Let's see. Metal hex. Yeah. Okay, so I did. Oh, there it is. There's that texture. Very hard to see. Did I set the... I haven't set the roughness to 0. Yeah. Also, let's do that color spread to 0 as well. And why not here, too? Let's do that. So what I realized... Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it. What I realized is if I set the roughness level to 0 on, like, all of this... becomes really nice and shiny. And look at that. It's like it's wet, you know what I mean? That's exactly what I wanted. I fixed the floor up. Looks so much nicer now. It's got like look at the way that shines off there. It's nice. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. But yeah. Now I need to do the same thing as that one. With this one and this one. And that one? What is that? Oh, it's a vertical strip. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And probably some more. Actually, I definitely want this one to be white, but do I want these walls to be the dark gray? I'm not sure. Might be a good breakup to, like a good point, like area to break it up. You know what I mean? God, I don't know what happened here. I must have lost a piece. Is it like that over here? Or had I already fixed it? Yeah, it looks like I already fixed it. Well, no, there's a bit of a rough spot there. Alright, well, I'll make sure to fix those doors soon. But in the meantime, yeah. So yeah, let me know, Aaron, what do you think? Do I go with, does it feel like it would be a cool thing to do? To make it to where this is all white, and then it's all white up to there, and then like those two walls are a different color, different texture, to where they feel like a different area, a different space in this room that's up here. You know what I mean? I feel like that might be cool, but I'm not 100% certain. Rip to anyone who didn't buy ODST coding, as it leaves in 10 minutes. Leaving it white looks unfinished. Oh, I meant like, so this is the white wall, right? And I'm going to repeat that over to here. I just meant like this wall around this door, and that wall over there. I was thinking about making them this dark gray color. And making it to where this area feels like a separate area of the map. Or maybe not dark gray, but something, you know, something other than the white that these are. You know what I mean? Like poured concrete. Like they didn't... Honestly, I wish they had concrete that had the grooves scratched into it. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of see the faint grooves of the palette being rubbed against this. But sometimes they have palettes with teeth. Because white's usually the default blockout color in game dev. Yeah, that's true. But final product games, or like players, like, yes, we know that, so we will see that and look at that and know that. But like the players don't really know that. They just know that the game looks like white is a color that people make walls. You know, people make walls white. And it actually catches, it's the easiest way to catch light and make it to where it actually is just the exact color that was supposed to come out of your light object. So it actually is a very useful color. It's just that us game developers see it so often that we start to view it as some kind of basic default. But I actually think that white is extremely useful in, walls, because humans primarily make our structures have white walls. Across history and even now, because whitewashing is literally the original term for whitewashing, is literally painting your walls white with a material that was antibacterial and anti-mold. I forget, lye is involved. I forget, it might just be lye and water. I forget what it is. And basically, like, that's a big deal. Let me see, where is this thing called again? UNSC Metal Hex, right. UNSC Metal Hex. So if this one is this white, for sure, because obviously this one's gotta match the rest of the room. I feel like this one should match the rest of the room. And then, and it should match this side, more specifically. I'm gonna delete that and just copy this stuff over and then scale it to white to work. But what I'm mainly wondering about is after you get out of this science-y, like sci-fi, white sci-fi, science-y kind of room area, what should I make those walls? Whoop, those two walls. And I was thinking about, there's one concrete texture. So they've got concrete panels, and that one looks like, you know, panels are bolted to the wall. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay. It looks like, panels are concrete panels. It looks like concrete panels, basically. But it doesn't look like the scratch marks. Let's see. I'll have you on in the background while I play Wildlands. Oh, okay. Well, basically what I was thinking was UNSC concrete cracked. Looks pretty cool. Looks like it would be the old wall versus the new. Grunge streaks. Oh, no. Let's see. Grunge streaks. It's basically just the concrete rough pour. But then they have the added... Actually, they do have a different kind of mark pattern. I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. This one is a rough pour, where they just pour and let it cure. Concrete wall smooth is the same as the grunge streaks. Smooth B is just really well cured, you know, and smoothed. Where it looks more like a floor, because it looks like it was gravity, you know. What is this one? Grunge dust? Oh, okay. Where's the other one? There's another one. One of them looks like... Maybe it didn't go to it right? There it is. That was not supposed to look like that. Okay, so this one looks like the 2x4s, like a big old like a whole bunch of 2x4s were made to make a wooden wall, so that it would retain the concrete. Concrete poured with a grime set to like 0.30 would be okay. Yeah. This one's designed to look like a wall where you built like a wooden wall, and you've still got the wood texture, the wooden panels. Like there's an eye, and there's like the wood grain from the panels that were used to retain the concrete, and it created these sort of outlines that poured into the cracks between the wood to create this very interesting like style of concrete wall. And this is not oriented the way that it would normally be, you'd probably build the wall like this with the wooden strips going horizontal. But I really do like, you know, this kind of style in some ways. It just it's hard to say. But what I was saying was that sometimes I'll pull up a picture of what I'm talking about. I'll go back up to the regular concrete until I make a decision on this. Not cobblestone. Concrete raw. Okay, so what I was talking about is this. You've got I feel like Peppa Pig's dad talking about aggregate and like concrete. What in the world? This is okay, we're gonna just do this. Okay. So there are concrete styles they don't seem to include, which is like, oh gosh. Okay, so this is done with a toothed, you know, what do you call it? I don't even know what they're called. A trowel? No, not a trowel. What's the flat one? The trowel is the, you know, the little shovel, obviously. There's the flat piece. Whatever that's called. Pallet? I don't know. Anyway, some of them they've got teeth on one side, and you scrape the teeth through the concrete to create this sort of lined texture. And they don't have that as an option, but I always love that style because it's designed so that you can add something to it. You know, like glue. You can, like, you know, if you put an adhesive on there, you can glue panels to it. So you know, in this case, with this sci-fi kind of look, it would make sense to prepare it to be able to not glue, but like use an adhesive, an epoxy of some kind, or something to that effect, where you apply it to there, and then you can glue on some kind of high-end panels that would be extremely, you know, durable in the end. Anyway, that's just what I was thinking. I know it's weird to think that way as I'm designing, but it just feels more right to think in terms of the science. Oh, I need to grab Barney's balls real quick, and bring them with the rest of the plants here. There we go. And cannot forget the balls. Let's see. Okay, I think I need to prefab all of these so I don't have to reselect them if something goes wrong. Oof. Uh-huh. Object limit reached. Oh, don't give me that bug. Dear Lord. It did this on this map the other day. It's, there's 66%. I have to leave the map and come back in. Okay, so. Sorry about this. I have to leave and hop back in. Wonder if Ripshade's gonna be able to join in today. Latest version. Because I'd also like to run this by him. Gotta adjust myself. Hopefully it will fix the bug to quit and go back in. I think that's worked last time, but if I remember correctly. In the meantime, we can look at these inspirational pictures for anything else to pick out that I didn't see. I really wish we had curved railings. That would be amazing. And if they just set them to be the same curve as their curved walls, then whenever they scale, they would theoretically scale exactly the same as well. So we would have a good, you know, curvature to it. I also kind of hope that they'll sometime build like a smart scaling for curved objects that like scale from the central point and allow you to like bring up and down a value for the curvature itself that will just bend the object, you know, because that's very possible. It's just that it requires a whole extra, you know, programming system compared to you know, regular scaling. Okay, now hopefully this works. I think what it is that they're prefabbed, so it may not work. I just remembered this. Yeah. It's that they're prefabbed dynamic objects. That's what's causing the problem. Oh, I almost forgot my TV terminals. So, because they're prefabbed, it's not letting me... Okay, it should work now. Yeah, it's trying now. I just remembered that was the case, and it wasn't that I had to quit and come back in. I just wasted a little bit of time. Oh well. There we go. That'll work. No magnets, please. Prefab them, so if I deselect, I can get them back. Yeah, okay, so this wall is slightly thinner, but only very, very slightly. It's got the height correct. Does it look good with this? No. I think I might need to move the terminals, because that feels like someone has to lay on the floor to activate it. And this one looks like nobody's got access to that one. I might claim, you know, this terminal controls this and also those, and just delete these two TVs. These two monitors. Or theoretically put something else on this wall, but I really like the idea of the door being framed by all of these. I feel like it's a really good, you know, I don't know if it's actually going to work, but it feels like the right kind of thing to do. Let's try and bring... What? Oh, it won't go any closer? I must have it in the wall correctly. No. No, I don't. One of these... Oh, the TVs. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll remove the TVs from the prefab, and then I will adjust it into the wall. I didn't, I'm actually glad that I'm about to delete the TVs, because it just occurred to me that I didn't grab their mounts. That little mount piece I created. I also haven't put that mount piece on this TV. So I kind of need to do that. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh no. Turn on magnets. I meant to turn them off, and then I just realized I never had them on in the first place. Okay, turn them back off. Here we go. I will need to nudge. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like it without the TVs over here, or like without the little monitors over here, and with them over here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good to me. Alright. The floor looks much better, cleaner. Well, that's not right. I guess I need to adjust this one. There we go. Okay. I'm liking this. That wall is a big mystery to me. I have not... let's just delete that. We don't need it. So, there's a lot of other stuff that Ripshade had to move up out of the map to make room for the bots to be able to run around so you could test them. This monitor in particular, I haven't used, and theoretically, and I really like it, so I might be able to find a way to like work it in above this doorway. But I'd have to work it in a way that won't allow you to stand on top of it. So while the other side I might like keep to the exact way that these are, I might lower the ceiling here down in that area, like maybe make it a slope, you know, right there. And then that way it'll make it to where you can't stand on top of the monitor. On the other side of the map, it'll be open to where technically, I don't know if that's too much of a difference between the two sides of the map. I don't know. But I could make it open and then put like, you know, flood tentacles or something like that over there to block you from going up there if it's too weird to be able to grapple shot and pull yourself into that corner and drop on top of people on the other side of the map, but you can't do it over here. I don't know if that's a trade-off that really matters, but I feel like it might be a small imbalance in the way those doors are. So I can artistically fill that void as well. I didn't get to do any of this off stream yesterday. We were doing Mother's Day, so, you know. Oh, I did do some stuff, though. The shininess was right after stream. I figured out how to, you know, that whole roughness to 0 thing that I did up here. It looks great. With the water. Yeah. Should I do like a roughness, like a splash effect up top here? So that it looks like the bubbles are causing like the water to constantly churn, you know, a little bit. Like it'd be like rapids, so it'd be very intense bubbling at the top of the water, but it would be something. Let's see. So I feel like, okay, not the Halo design set. I was gonna just put the thing in there to make that this object, but obviously I need to actually find a good piece. I'm trying to think of what. Oh, this is the only bridge in there. Okay. What is this? And why is it up there? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think that what we want is... Would this work? Here? A small little platform. Let's delete these. We know our shape, so we can delete these. And literally just slap in... Let me see if this will work. Will it allow me to make this shorter? No. So this piece won't work here. Which means it won't have the right width for this, but what if we, actually, what if we go a little wider, and then, so, I actually kind of like the idea, maybe, of using these pipes that are built into this. Like, you see these little pipes they've got going on here? There's a whole interior to this area? What wasted polygons? Oh, not wasted polygons. You can see up into it. That's really cool. In fact... Wait a minute. What happens when we stretch this? Does it just create another panel? It creates a panel and you can barely see the Man, I really wish that they had made this scale to where you had you know, like the ability to turn this area off and just have pipes running down it, because then you could just, like, imagine if you could see the pipes easier and you could just slap this here and then instantly create a box with pipes in it. Why did my music stop? Are you serious? Oh, we're just in one of those stupid dead zone ones. One of these days I am going to fix up my music. My playlists. Okay, but like, imagine we could just have that, you know what I mean? And it would just create the pipes, and we wouldn't have to do all this stuff, you know what I mean? But like, I mean, I probably would still do this stuff for the floor, because I wanted the floor pipes to be different colors and stuff like that. And this thing, you can't really, whenever you change the color of the pipes, it's like one of the swatches is pipes. And actually, now that I think about it, I could use that to my advantage to make them a little bit more visible. Let's see. This is it, right here. So if I make the pipes like something like blue, it's also going to change the side panels. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? So the pipes itself and the tunnel they run through are the same swatch. Come on. That's not useful. How are you supposed to call attention to the pipes? Underneath here. Now I've got that going on. Okay, well, I mean, I could still call attention to them with a black. I just can't do like a bright blue, I don't think. And then that'll make you see the pipes better, and then the rest will be like the... If I did the white for the, you know, the sciencey room. And then... Let's try the white here as well. Oh no! Let's see. Okay. Let's do this up here with these, because we need to go with off here, but 0 roughness, so it's nice and shiny. If we want to match the style of what we're doing over there. this one would be black. Cool. Off, but 0. Why is it not a true black? It might be one of those where you have to 0 this out first, and then you can go to black. Or it might be that my UNSC trim edges is not perfect. Yeah, that looks much better, I think. Okay, and then, let's see. Oof, come on now. Okay, so this part also needs to have 0 roughness and forced off. Okay, and then I need to figure out what this length is, which would be, ooh, oh, I need to snap it to the middle, I guess. That's not quite in the middle. That's okay, because I can go like this and snap it there. That's probably the correct length. Nope. There we go. Alright, very nice. If we do the same thing here, nope, not that. And I might change some of these textures as well. I just, the actual, you know, swatch art I might change. I'm just going with the coloring real quick so I can envision that. See if these are actually even the pieces I want. Let me know if they look ridiculous where they are. I have so many different maps going on that I've got to work on. Let's see. I feel like I've started like 4 projects at once. Now, you should be able to clamber here. Yeah, there we go. It should be exactly the right distance to make a clamber jump. But you have to sprint, you have to dedicate yourself to it. You gotta do a running jump, which is good, because that's what we're going for. Now, what we do over here, I kind of want to make this, I wonder if I can make this, what might make this a little bit more interesting is if I could add a slope down right here, just a little slope that's kind of like a little version of this, to where it kind of is like a big, little, almost like there's a ray being shined down and the lines can be drawn from there to there, you know what I mean, and from there to there would be really cool. Because it will subconsciously connect whenever people are up here. Now that it looks like this, it's very strange. So let me go ahead and change the color of all this. Fortunately, Ripshade used wall pieces for like everything instead of using angles. So because of that, or floor pieces or whatever, yeah, floor half, which is actually very useful here, because that means I can select it all and change the texture all at once, like this. I can turn it to 0, I can set this off, I can set this to 0, and I can change the thing. And again, this is I'm probably going to delete these, and rebuild them. But let's see, I can go down here and slap this just to see if this is what I want to do. Metal hex. If this is the kind of thing I'm going for. And then that would connect to here. How do you guys like it? Man, I didn't realize that it, like, look at the way, like, one exact one of these hexes on each of these. It's actually pretty cool. And, like, whenever you stretch it out, it gets a little bigger. But, like, this is exactly right for, like, one of the things to be right there. Anyway. Whew, putting my dirty feet all over everything. All over this shiny, nice floor. But yeah. Let's see. I would be very interested I'm gonna be extremely interested whenever Ripshade sees this. Let me know what he thinks about it. But let's see. Now, one thing that I could theoretically do that I would want to try and test is, oh, you can't change the height. Right. Forgot about that. At least I don't think so. Wait, did I have a scaling problem actually activated? I was scaling by 16. That's not right. Yeah, no, you definitely can't adjust that. Okay. I thought that was the case. I just was a little bit thrown off for a second. Let's see, slopes is just stairs. There's also this wedge, though. I'm trying to think of a good... Let's see, walls. I'm trying to think of the best piece to put here to, like, utilize it and emphasize it. This piece here that makes it like maybe something techie. Like, I like the idea of this being like a really good, solid support piece, right? Like a vital part of the support structure. And then having it come down and over and down is really cool. But also, you could have inside the concrete a passageway for like, you know, conduit wires and stuff like that. Okay. I feel so low energy today. I gotta drink more coffee. Hype up. Wake up. You know what I mean? Cell phone towers. Let's see. I was going through and saw one that was a cell phone tower, in case you were listening in the background there, Aaron, and like been like, what the fuck did he just say? Cell phone towers? What is he talking about? Okay, let's see. Arena blocks. Is there something in here that does a good texture for this? They just have a block there. I actually kind of like this one, and I'm considering it to be like, okay, suppose it was like right here, right? That's not what I meant to do. Suppose we had this here as this part of it. You know what I mean? To where, okay, we have this, like this, and then scale it down until it's all the way over here, and then bump down the, you know, the, which direction is this? This one? Yeah. The Z, right? And then this one, I'm gonna duplicate this and throw it over there just in case I need to slap it back in there to get all my scaling again, because I'm about to mess up the scale. Bring it all the way down here, and then bring that down. And what is going on with this? Is that actually part of this? Yes, okay. So this feels like something that would actually be a part of this. Go over here. And it's actually the right size pretty much. We gotta figure out the exact right spot, but okay. This aluminum is gonna go pure white like what we're going for in the room. Off, and it's going to have black on that. It's a very this room feels a lot like the what do you call it? The Corellian Corvette from Star Wars to me. Honestly, having this bit of conduit here, okay, having this rectangle here, right, and letting that run along here, is actually kind of cool to me, right? And then what I'll do is put one really big pipe next to it, and then maybe something else. And I might even incorporate one of these into here, but I may not, just because this thing, it needs to be cheaper, you know, than the lower area. It needs to be a little bit cheaper. And what I can do is have Okay, let's see. Is this X? The X scale needs to go up until it's fully in the wall over there. To emerge from the wall, come over here, and then I can have elbows come off of these two pipe ends, you know? And then that would give you the, what I was going for earlier, where I was saying that I would love to be able to make these pipes more visible, is that they would become a lot more emphasized if I just slap some, you know, some of this on here. Obviously I need to scale it down a bit. Let's scale it down by 0.001 because this is going to get really small. I need to remind myself, I need to, at some point, Aaron, whenever I'm actually doing it, I will ask you to help me to remind me how to set up the music to where I can listen to whatever music I want, but then it doesn't show up on the stream like you were talking about, because I need it to where it's something I can upload to YouTube. The result is I can upload to YouTube, so something that won't record. You know, I usually hit the button. I've been hitting the button on here on Twitch to transfer over to YouTube as my, you know, method of getting it onto YouTube. Then I realize, but I'm realizing now that I think what I'll have to do, if I'm not mistaken, is basically have my music over here, basically have whatever music I want over here, right? But then have the okay. let me I guess rewind for a second. I'll have to stream with one set of music and then record without that music, so that you guys, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I can play whatever music I want on stream live, but I can't record that music, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that how that works? So basically I would need to, if I did that, then I'd be able to have a completely different music going, right? Let's see, if that little step is there, it might be a little bit weird, but it may be fine. I just hit some invisible object. Ah, the shininess. Let's see, yeah, you can't clamor that. That'll be fine. And then I'll make this pipe not go out so far because it's a little too... You see, no, you just set it up in OBS for track 2. Right, but like, I'm just wondering about like the copyright stuff. I can't upload a YouTube video if it's got literally any music I want. So if I hit the transferred stream over to YouTube button that I've been using, then that means I've got copyrighted music in my video, in my YouTube video, and then it gets taken down. Or muted. Auto-muted. So I've got to make it to where my recording is... See, once it's a VOD, all the music disappears. So wait, so Twitch will remove the music for me, is what you're telling me? Twitch will just say, okay, now all of this disappears? I didn't know that. OBS will. Oh yes, but for the recording, right? Only for the recording, not for the stream, right? So then that'll make a different version. I'll have my recording that'll automatically save on my computer, and then I'll have the video that Twitch that streamed to Twitch that Twitch now has stored, and that video will have the music in it, right? Is that how that works? Yes, for live streams you'll have the music as normal, and then yeah, okay. Now I fully understand how that works. For VODs, no music at all. Okay. So I'll just have to upload that up. I mean, set that up and then have it to where I can upload that, because that would be, yeah, much more desirable than just having the exact same music every single time. Now, if I use that there, that's cool. If I use it over here, I think it's not the exact shape that we were going for, but it could still work instead of using it here. But, oh man, those, like, wires going through it are wasted. I wonder if I should flip it over. Oh man, that kind of looks a little cooler. What do you think? It's definitely got more dirt on this side than on the other side. So I'd have to bring down the grime layer to, like, possibly non-existent because of how extreme it is on this side. Let's see. For VODs, no music at all. Yes, for live streams, you'll have the music as normal. Yes. Okay, cool. That sounds like it will work. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That looks pretty cool. I like that. Whoops. Fell off. Okay, let's see. I need to get... I was trying to throw a grenade to make a mark and see how it looked, but I fell off. Let's see now. Barrels. Bodies, city props. Okay. One of these ACs might be a good fit for this piece. One of these electronic devices. And, let's see. See what I can find. There's a lot of stuff in here that's not electronics. I was actually going to look for this one in particular, because I figured it might work, but I'm not entirely certain. Like, just as a box that would have a sort of techie wall kind of look. Yeah, the angle's all wrong. If I brought it down to where the slope starts, where it's supposed to start, it wouldn't be tall enough. It would be a good wall there. I think it actually would be good here. That is almost that exact same slope. Let's see if that works. I mean, to make it shorter and make it fit is changing the slope. So let's see. That creates a more 45-degree angle. Let's see if that's any good. No, this box is too big down there. It's nothing in there fits just right. Do you want us to set that up right now? Like, do you, or do you think it would be just annoying to have to go through all that at the moment? I don't think this is in the one that's non-MP. Hold on. Yeah, it's got the billboards. See, this is where you can't ignore the MPs. Like, there are versions, like this is much nicer looking than the basic one. I think the textures are all way better, but what I'm really talking about is, like, if you ignore the MP, then you miss things like this. This doesn't exist in the non-multiplayer one. Or in this one here, poster MP. Yeah, I think this one doesn't exist in the normal one either. Surveillance camera. Tarp E. Very cool. I think those tarps are in the other one though. Right? Those can be textured. Let's see. Yeah, okay, cover. Got concrete covers, a curved one, these boxes. This thing is a nice techie box. And if I were to look for a nice techie box down here, I probably would have used something like this, potentially. But then we did this cool thing here, so I don't think that we're going to do that. Because the curvature of the upper parts is, yeah. By the way, let's see, multiplayer options don't work properly with reflection volumes either. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. I've actually used some of those in some of my maps. Where did I put them? I have some MP options in here. But anyway, that sucks. Have you ever noticed that in the actual, like, matchmaking, in the matchmaking modes on you know, that are for the, sorry, in the new maps on matchmaking, they're totally using Forge to play it, to formulate them. They're absolutely making them in Forge and then turning them into full arted ones. And you can see the fingerprint of like Forge's fingerprints on it too. They have different versions of the cases that are just slightly different colors in the multiplayer one. Hard case, no handle, Spec Ops versus Medic. That's really cool. I did not realize this. Whenever I placed them down, I didn't even think to look into the EMP section. Tarp covered crates, multiplayer. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway. Like, did you notice, like, specifically on Oasis, I think it is, it's called, right? Oasis? On Oasis, I know there's a lot of fingerprints of Forge on it, in ways that you don't necessarily expect, and then whenever you finally notice them, it's like, you can't unsee them, you know? And I could totally show you if you're interested in seeing that at some point. I think that would be pretty interesting, but... Okay, so we went through fences already. That was what we were doing last stream, where we saw all of these crazy cool fences. And then there's Forerunner, but I'm trying to think of a good piece that will go here. Technically, there is a Forerunner piece, but it's very Forerunner, and I don't think it would work. I just think it's funny that people use the dumpster all the time for, like, non-dumpster things. They're like, yeah, I want that very slight curvature of that top, and then they put it there, and they're like, yeah, there you go. Curve. You know what I mean? It's got the panels for a good wall, and then they take that roof, that, like, corrugated roof thing, like, top lid, that's the word I'm looking for. And then they just, like, slap it in like this. It's just, it's pretty interesting. I know I'm very low energy today. I feel so tired. But yes. All the garbage in the world that we can possibly want to place down on our maps are in the multiplayer thing here. Glass, missiles, missile racks. Actually hadn't tried any weird scaling on these missiles. What kind of nonsense can we do with this? Wow. This would be great for pipes and things like it. Like, I mean, it would be weird, and it doesn't look like anything you'd see. It'd be like it's a very sci-fi kind of thing. But if you scale down this missile, and you've got those, you could theoretically set them up to look like they're brackets holding onto something. It'd be interesting. Or like heat sinks of some kind. It'd be really weird. But it would probably work out really nicely. Okay, here's some skeleton pieces and in the panel section. Pipes, that's not what I'm looking for. Railing, that's not what I'm looking for. Finding the exact spot, the exact piece here is going to be a very, you know, I don't know, like, definitely trial and error. Because I like the shape so much, and I want to find something that retains the shape, but then doesn't let it be... Oh, wait, what about this? What about this? How small can this go? Okay. This could work. Hold the phone. Let's do this. And then get our measurements off of here. I think I might have found the piece. That's just 4, 4, 4. Okay. 4, 4, 4. This might not work because it's an angle piece instead of the actual piece. So I think I need to do the height different. Let's see. Also, it goes down a little straight first. Okay. My X and my Z are what I need to bring down. X, Z. Z needs to be the same as X to make the slope be at 90. Actually, wait a minute. I overestimated. There we go. That looks like a correct angle. There we go. Okay, good. That looks really cool. I think I like this. Here. Okay. Let's go to Z location. Snap it a little lower. I think this is what we're going for. I think this is a great piece for this. Now I just need to find a good middle piece that connects to this really well. I didn't notice it even had these little grips on the back. I always put it inside a wall. I'm about to do the same thing again, so they're going to disappear, but... grab this one's Z value. Put it here. And then we put something in between it. I could even put like a piece across the top and then like retain these, right? Put a piece across the top and then put glass there. Might be interesting. And I could just put one little cube of glass, so I wouldn't have to put like 2 or 3 panels. And then inside of that glass I could put something if I wanted to. Which might be pretty cool. Might be pretty cool. Let's see, if I go with my Z scale... I mean, no, wait, hold on. It's my Y scaling. There we go, to get rid of that Z fighting. Let's see. Yeah, they're looking good. Let's try and make them match the room in texture real quick, just to be one final piece to be sure that we want this. And should I do carapace here or should I do the wall texture? It's not floor, so maybe not the carapace, but maybe it would be good. I don't know. I'll try the UNSC diamond is what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna see if that looks at all any good. I forget what it's called. UNSC diamond or something. Is it just UNSC? No, it's not. Aluminum, heavy, aluminum. See, vending. No. No. Metal hex, that's it. It's not diamond, it's metal hex, right? Am I wrong? Boy, that looks funny. That looks wrong. Doesn't look any good on these. Let me see, what is this called? Yeah, metal hex. Okay, so I did find the right one. The texture is off because the grime is too high. You bring it down to like 0.2. Scratch is too high, 0.2. Let's see if that looks any good. I don't think so. That little dip in there, that geometry change, is altering how it looks and making it look worse. Okay. Metal grading. UNSC metal grading. No. That looks awful. Oh, I do need to turn this off so that whatever texture I put on there, it doesn't matter what I put on there, it's got the correct color and shininess level to it. Okay, so anyway, let's try the carapace. I think carapace was the way to go. I was already kind of thinking that. I just wanted to try the other one first because, yeah, see, that will allow its own original, like, unique geometry of having that little dipped in part right there really play into it, but it also will allow the textures to not get too messed up because carapace is such a muted version, you know what I mean? Might do the same on this one. Boy, this one's grime layer I think is too high. Like this aluminum doesn't need to be aluminum, it can scroll up and be carapace. And then down here, apparently I haven't changed this one's color or anything. It's trim, so there isn't a carapace option. I think it's this piece here, that gray stuff right there. And I think it's set to... Let's see, hold on. Do I want this to be black or gray? Or white? That's the question. Let's try black first to make it really stand out where it changed. Okay, so that's going to be behind the wires. So I really probably do want to do white because the wires themselves are going to stand out a lot better if I put the... Let's see. If I set... What? No, not that one. That's the wrong piece. That one stays black, I believe, and this one is the white? Yeah. This is the one I meant to move. Okay, here we go. What do you think? I think it looks better like this. Yes, I think so. Personally. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna go duplicate one of these and put it over here and see how that looks on its own. Now we need our Z value. So what are you playing, by the way, Aaron? Tears of the Kingdom, which I haven't picked up yet. I missed the window. It's sold out. I want a cartridge version, so I can't just go and pick one up, unfortunately. Very disappointing. I think I pre-ordered it, actually. I think I could probably go pick one up. I don't know. They might be sold out. You know? By the time I get there, they might be completely sold out. Wildlands. Oh, nice. I think you might have said that yesterday, or did you say that earlier today? But I don't remember. I don't remember when you said it, if you said it. But yes, I'm pretty sure now I think about it that you had told me. That's pretty cool. Is it a good game? I actually haven't played Wildlands. I mean, you know, I haven't played like anything, so nowadays. I have, like, over the course of last night, I just mind blanked, you know what I mean, on like everything. So if you did tell me all about it, I've completely forgotten at the moment, and yeah, I'll probably remember in like, you know, an hour. Whenever I've fully woken up. But let's see. Let's see, this conduit is supposed to basically be, I believe you're supposed to basically use this like what we were doing with all this other stuff. But I don't know. Kind of feels so strange with the going up and then over and all that stuff. Feels like motors on a track, you know what I mean? Never actually tried scaling this and seeing what it does whenever you warp its shape, you know what I mean? Might be a cool one. It's a tactical open world. Okay, cool. That's a cool one. That's a cool. Let's see. Oh wow. Wait a minute. You could use this for wall tech pretty easily. So what kind of gameplay is it like? Like, is it a shooter with its tactical stuff, or is it like a strategy style tactics? Yeah, I don't know what to do with this thing. It feels very strange. Let's see. It's third-person shooter because it's Tom Clancy. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I know what to do with this. This is a really cool piece now, all of a sudden. Look at this. It became a tech desk. Like, if you were to have, like, a... Let's say you're having the ability to, like, walk up to an object, right? Like a desk, and, like, alter your weapons. Oh, I've seen someone use this for this before. I just realized. They had this set up, and they had it set up to look like a drill or a welder was, like, doing something. You activated it, and something like shot a laser down at something else, or something to that effect. Or created sparks. I don't remember, but I just realized I've seen someone use this for a desk, a workbench. It reminds me of, like, what you'd use the beginning of a Halo game. Where you would, you know, check your... You know, look at the green light. Now look at the, you know, look at the top green light. Look at the bottom one, and all that stuff. Or like test your shields. You'd walk into this, and they would like shoot energy at you. That's what it feels like to me. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, that's. The Tom Clancy games are great. Like I was saying earlier, I didn't say this on here. I said it on Twitter earlier while I was trying to wait for my computer to reboot. Is that Ghost Recon is one of my favorite. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 was one of my favorite games. It's like, honestly, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I don't even own it anymore. I think I borrowed it from Blockbuster back in the day, or something like that. And it's so good. And so like of all the Tom Clancy games, that one's like probably my favorite that I've played. I might find one that I like even more later, but yeah. But the reason I'm saying this is because I was going to say that earlier on Twitter I was pointing out that what do you call it? Halo Recon, you know, Halo 3 Recon, also known as ODST, as it was originally called, it was going to be called Recon. It's actually very surprisingly like Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, which was, I think, out at the time. And then Advanced Warfighter 2 might have also been out, but I don't remember. Where they had the diamonds on enemies. Okay, that did not actually resolve anything. Oh, jeez. I mean, they're not moving. Something about the way that I did that made them to where they're not moving. Okay, well, I'll fix them. And anyway, the like the diamonds on the map that show where enemy locations are. I said the diamonds. I didn't explain what I was talking about. The diamonds on the map that show where enemy locations are is like straight out of Ghost Recon. And back in the day, whenever that came out, whenever Halo 3 ODST came out, I believe Ghost Recon had been out for a while, and they basically it totally ripped that off them, but it was so worth it because it's a really cool mechanic. I love the Virgil thing, you know what I mean? And yeah. Anyway, now I'm just talking Tom Clancy now because I'm not really familiar with Wildlands all that well. Maybe I should play at Wildlands. Is it a new one that just came out, or is that just an older one you're catching up on? Because I don't actually know enough. I'm not versed with Wildlands information. Let's see. So if I did something with glass, like I was saying earlier, let's bring this down. Let's see. It would be a 4 by. I'll just do a cube that's 4 by 4 by 4, and then I'll figure out what I actually need once I get into position. It's from 2019, I think. Okay, cool. Let's see. Bring this down to here. Oh, my music just cut off mid-jam. Right in the middle of the menagerie again. As it tends to do. It's like, your favorite music? Don't care. This is looking really cool, actually. Let's see. I might want to put this a little lower. But it looks good so far. I just need a roof on it, a cap on it. Let's see. I think, oh, 2017. Okay, yeah, so it's kind of old, but yeah. I have been very, like, much more up on the new releases of games more lately, or I've been trying to be. And so I was surprised that I hadn't heard of that one, so that makes sense as to why I hadn't heard it. But yeah, that's awesome. Okay, what do you think about this? Is this cool? Having this little chunk of glass here. Then there's Breakpoint, but we don't talk about that one. What are they based on? Are they Ghost Recon, you know, series games, or are they, you know, Splinter Cell style? I mean, you're saying tactical, third person, so I think Ghost Recon went to third person. the reason I liked Advanced Warfighter was that you could go third person or first person. And I liked them both. Ghost Recon. Okay, I thought so. So whenever you, yeah, okay, so subconsciously I probably have heard of it, because as soon as you started talking about it, I immediately was thinking of Ghost Recon. So I probably have heard about it in some way, and I was just being, you know, silly to be like, yeah, that game, I don't know what that is, you know what I mean? Let's see, 290, 330. $2.90. Oh, wait, no, 2.90. 2.90. I could just put 2.9 actually, and this is 3.3 actually. It needs to go that way. There we go. Now I can make it super flat and rotate it. Wait, what? Okay, I did something wrong because it's not measuring correctly. So something got put in the wrong spot. Okay. Oh, it's the 4.3. I see. 4.3. Let's see if that's the correct way to do this. Let's see, but yeah. So, yeah. Was Breakpoint bad? Like, really, really bad? Is that why no one talks about it? I have a feeling, by the way, that Halo 3 ODST was going to be squad-based, more like that as well. But that they, and the reason I say that is because I suspect that they were basically just trying to make a Ghost Recon game be the way that ODST plays. And that they were going to, they were basically going to have a, you know, that kind of like, it's a worse version of Wildlands with looting. Gotcha. It's basically like, they tried to make a looter-shooter version of a Ghost Recon game. That sounds absolutely awful. Like, horrendous. Not gonna lie. But yeah. Like, I really suspect that they were planning on they were basically just trying to make it that. Yeah, you can turn it off, but it voids achievements related to looting, so... Oh, gotcha. That's not something you're gonna want to get turn off. I probably would leave it on 2 just because I always go with, well, what's the, what is it that the, creators of the game intended the gameplay to be like? And then because usually, you know, that's a well-designed... Usually they go out of their way to design the game to fit what they, you know, their vision, you know what I mean? To a point where it's like, yeah, just try and go with what they thought would be cool. And then see if you want to back it down to something else. Is usually how I play games. I don't think I want blacktop asphalt on this, you know, as the material on top. But it's looking pretty good. Let's see. What should I put on top? That's a good question. Let's see, I would turn it off, but I want achievements. Yes. That's, yeah. I'm going to try the banished materials just because I want to try them, and they're right here. Nope. Let's see, that might be cool the other way, actually. Oh, man, actually, that does lose... Oh, that's almost cool if it was scaled to fit perfectly into those pieces. Oh man, if that was like, I know that one's got like a cool piece on it. Banished metal ramp base. It's got like no texture on it because of the way I've got it scaled. That would be interesting if it was lined up correctly. That one would be interesting if it was lined up correctly. Brick. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna try this corrugated metal, and I'm going to switch it. I'm going to change my scale to be 4.3 and 2.9 and rotate and snap it to the middle, I think is correct. And then adjust the Z and then see what that looks like. I was hoping that those corrugations would line up nicely with these properly. But they're kind of lining up almost in the middle of them, but then also have slightly different spacing so they get more aligned, disaligned. Let's see. Okay, Discord. Yeah, show me this. Show me this. I think I need mental stimulation to wake up. I think that's what the problem is. The reason I feel so tired is that I'm not getting mental stimulation. So talking about the game is... Talking about your game is interesting. Is this from the bad one? Because those goofy eyes look weird. Hey, they got the diamonds. They definitely kept the Ghost Recon. But this looks... This is from the game that you're playing right now. That's really cool. I feel like this weird paint around the eyes whenever you don't have anything in the middle makes it to where you can't... It doesn't really help all that much. What is this? Is this the cool one that you're playing now, or the bad one? The lack of, like, these eyes look like they would work great if you had a mask that left only your eyes, you know what I mean? But then the fact that you can see their skin makes it light up really weird. That's what I'm trying to point out, but it does look, it looks like Ghost Recon for sure. It's got the diamonds. What you're playing right now, cool. But this looks, Ghost Recon's always done the night vision, which is really awesome, and I wish that, like Halo Reach did the night vision, but honestly, I really like ODST's, you know, visor mode, to be honest. But yeah, this is really cool looking. You can customize your character and your team however you want. Oh, cool. So am I critiquing your choice of customization to your own character's eyes, or is that one of your other? Is that your character? Was I just dissing your customization choices? Oh man, that would be very cruel of me, and I would apologize. Oh man, this almost looks cool. It wants to so bad. It's so close to lining up and then being something that's cool. Let's see. Okay, that again almost looks cool. I wish these things lined up properly. That'd be so much better if they did. This is one of those things that everyone keeps on talking about. They're like, come on, can't you just like make it to where we can like do a slider? And make the textures line up properly, and then, like, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be really cool. But, so yeah, I apologize if I was just dissing your character. I just, I did not realize you'd done that. You'd set that character up. But that is my honest opinion, at least, you know. I feel like he needs goggles or some kind of thing that goes around his eyes instead of being a slit, which means he needs to paint across his nose and everything to really make him have good camo. What's up? Yeah, go ahead. Do you remember the little TV power button? There's a part where means to be, oh, it's meant to be a skull face paint. Oh, so without the hood on, he's got full skull face paint. I understand now. I understand. That makes sense. Let's see. So it probably looks much cooler whenever without the hood on for the face paint. Character looks fine with the hood on. It's just that with the face paint itself looks probably cooler without that on. That looks really cool. I think I just gotta go with a basic metal, because none of these are lining up correctly. I mean, once one of them doesn't line up correctly, like, none of them do anyway. So we knew that was probably gonna be the case, but unless I can find something that repeats its pattern in a different way. Oh yeah, show me the Discord. Let's see, I'm gonna do that in just a second. Panel floor. I think I gotta go just a scratched. Yeah. I just gotta go up to my scratched metal, in which case I might still do the banished metal. The banished metal base, because it's got that sort of like effect on it that I like a lot. I haven't done the scratch layers in these other pieces yet, I don't think. Or I did, but I did them too intense. But I definitely want to bring down the scratches. It's supposed to be the new area. Okay, browser. Here we go. Doom. Discord. Ah, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a heck of a lot more sense. I don't know if you modeled him off of yourself, because I don't know what you look like. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of you. But if you did, he also is almost, that would also mean that you are almost, he almost reminds me of Hidden Xperia's face. It's not at all Hidden Xperia's face, but at the same time, very adjacent somehow. Myself, no. Okay, somehow he almost looks like Hidden Xperia with face paint on, but also like not quite. And I just, as soon as I saw it, I just thought like of Hidden Xperia, but then like immediately afterward it melted away. You know, it's that kind of thing. Or, like at a glance, I thought, kind of looks like, no, he doesn't, and it just dissolves as you look further at it. You know what I mean? It's one of those, like my immediate recognition, like sense of recognition just triggered. But then afterward, it's like, the more I look at it, the less he looks like him. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. Okay, so this looks really cool. I like this a lot. What do you think? We're getting there, I think. It kind of feels like some kind of, you know, these could be the filtration systems. You know, we've got the air vent down there. These could be, you slide these in and out and you can replace filters and, or nutrition maybe for the plants that's added to the water before it's sprayed into there automatically. So like there could be filters and nutrition and stuff like that built into all of this. And I think that would be pretty cool as like an explanation. I feel like I need to maybe scale this vertically because it's like weirdly poking out at the bottom. And the concrete that, you know, it pokes down below the frame as well. So I think this one needs to go a little bit different on the Z. Well, is that Z? Yeah, Z axis. And then I can adjust it some. Let's see. Oh, coincidentally, it's coming up instead of having to go down. What a good luck I have there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. It's framed better. Let's jump over here. I mean, the wires are kind of messed up now. I might need to bring it down to there to really make it look good. Let's see how well it's framed now. Yeah, that's good. And you can still make out the wires. They didn't get too stretched together. Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know. What do you think? Give me a minute doing collectibles. Okay. Let me know whenever you're back, and I'll go back and I'll scale it. I'll look at it all again just to show you. I'll hop back up here in case I walk off, which I probably am about to wander off to another area to work on another area. Just let me know, and I'll head back over here. I think I need to set this to carapace. Let's see, A, B, C. So I didn't do what I was planning on doing with this at all. I was planning on like beveling edges and stuff like that to make it a little more rounder. But I ended up doing this, which might, I think, kind of looks pretty good. I like it a lot. Let's see. Something is going weird with lighting here, by the way, and I'm going to figure that out. I think it has something to do with one of these lights. It's gobo. It is coming up out of the roof of this little container, and it's not supposed to. And I think it's, yeah, this one. It has 0 alterations to its gobo. It's supposed to have alterations to its gobo, but it does not. I think maybe I didn't do any of them. Let me try it. Let me check them. I think that it's turned on, which means I started to do it, but it probably was like the last thing I was doing one day. Yeah, none of them are set. And I probably just like, you know, accidentally, you know, set it up. It didn't set it up. Like, didn't go back to it. Yeah, see, my bottom is minus 3.3, so I was in the middle of doing it probably one day. And, let's just do 1. Is that correct? That is not the light that's causing this. I'm not sure which light it is yet. Okay, so 1 is definitely too high. 0.5, there we go. And I'll just light up inside of here instead of the whole room, and we can do different lighting for the room. I mean, it is obviously spreading out way too far, but, can probably come back with like all of these around the same place. I just wish you could rotate the gobo boxes. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, I was saying this box, and this little like water tank, I suppose. What do you think about it? I think it looks much better than it used to whenever it was just like concrete cubes. But I'm just wondering, obviously I need to make the texture come all the way down here. That's not the focal point of what I'm asking you. But like, what do you think? Cool. And then I also need to do this part. So all of this concrete needs to be like turned into to match the rest of this room. But yeah, I mean it'll provide cover when crouched. So yeah. I just meant visually. Does this look much better than it used to be? I don't know if you remember what this area looked like. There we go. Just to match this sort of, you know, squeaky clean lab room kind of aesthetic that we're going here. You kind of have the ability to see through it right there, which is kind of cool, but not a major thing. And this lighting, this is a mess up on lighting. I'm gonna fix that, but yeah. That's what I'm mainly wondering, is if it looks cool. If you think it looks cool anyway. Let's see, what is messing with that lighting? Which piece is doing that? There's some kind of light like shining off of that over there, but not over here. Which means it's got gobo turned on. And it's got, oh, you know what? It might be this one. Yeah, it's probably this one. It may not have gobo turned on, it might just have a range set. Let's see, if I mess with its range of this light. It's not altering it. Okay, so it's not that one. Something is shining up there. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I pressed the wrong buttons. Nope. It would probably be a light that's over here. You know what it could just be, actually? It could be that I haven't rebaked lighting or something like that causing the problem. I don't know. Let's see, I did all these. There's no light over here, right? No. It could be this one, but I feel like that would be the opposite. Yeah, no, this one. There's no way it's this one. Yeah, no. I don't know. You know what would... Oh, I know what it is. I know how to get this to where I can see it. If I toggle on the ability to view... Let's see, node graph, interactive fields. What's that? In node graph nodes, if set to on, clicking on an interactive field will navigate directly to the node properties of that node. That might be cool. Alright. Display light probes. Not probes, no. Overlay heat map. Shadow heat overlay. Light overlay. Yeah, my light overlay is showing major issues. But I can see now, hopefully, if I look closely, where the source of this light is coming from. Hopefully. Maybe not. I was hoping to see like maybe an overlap line that would just like guide me to center out. You know what I mean? Like being something that would like give me a central point. Man, I will say maybe I don't need all 4 of these lights here. And I could just do one central light down there that just does one thing, and then just have these do their cones. They turn off their parent lights, and then put the use them to make the mist. So I can do my cone-based mist there, but then actually put just one light object down there. Might be a good idea. I don't know. We have very few viewers today, I notice. Like Ripshade's not coming in. Me changing up my time of when I'm streaming, I think, is messing everybody up. It's confusing everything. Gotta be more reliable and predictable, so people know when I'm gonna stream, you know? Let's see. Okay. Let's finish these pipes, like last stream. You know what? I also just called it map. Let's change that. I'm sure it would be funny to do that if I was already established, but I gotta attract people to my stream. Maybe I just need to change that name real quick. Let's see. Content stream manager. Where's my stream description? Where did I put it? Oh, I need to edit layout, add the stream info down here, which it was down there, but for some reason disappeared. Save layout changes. I am just completely brain dead today. I usually come up with a cool little description that makes some kind of sense, but I can't even think. I'll think about it while I go over and set up my daughter for Minecraft. I'll be right back. Not yet. Okay, I am back. Let's see. Okay. How do you spell Corellian? I think I spelled that one correctly. Yeah, I did. I spelled Corellian correctly, but not Corvette. So the sci-fi word I got right. There we go. Boom. Okay, so let's get ourselves some cool white rooms. So I kind of liked this plain concrete look, and that's why I gave it these like cool angles. I thought that looked good. However, turning this into a Corvette style, we're basically building a Corellian Corvette style look, and that's why I just named it. In case you were wondering what I ended up renaming it, I said making a Corellian Corvette ass looking room. Oh, did I actually hit the button to make it change? Done. There we go. And then let's see. Let's go black here and never go back. There we go. And then we need to go with something like the black here, which I might even do that frame, that glass frame style that we're doing down here. This thing. Around the glass, right there, and all that stuff. This little area doesn't look as cool anymore. I used to have that little angle there. I might have to put in a straight part there and then go up. But these are kind of our glass frame here, so I'll probably not do the glass frame piece here. And what I'm going to instead do is make everything white. Let's go. Okay, so carapace, Not 30. Force off. Absolutely shiny. What the heck? We didn't get force off. It undid the... Nope. Whoa. Chrome. Force off. Okay, there we go. Worked that time. It would be really cool if reflection volumes could, like, show a player, but there is no way to make it do that. So, that's kind of lame. Actually, I just thought of something. So what if you had a reflection volume and you put a T-posing Spartan in front of, like, what would be like a mirror, right? You make a mirror, you put a T-posing Spartan, you bake lighting, then you delete the T-posing Spartan, or you hide the T-posing Spartan so they don't show up in the... If the hidden objects don't show up in campaign, then that would work. Or you could have a little script deleted at the beginning of the match, and the reason you do that is because then every single time you rebake the lighting, you wouldn't have to replace them. You know, just to make it work. But anyway, the point is that you set them up so they show up in the reflection. Make sure reflection volumes are at player head level. Yes, my reflection volume here is a little above player level here, so that it can be a little below player level here, and it can be at foot level here, so it's going to be a little off here, but that's the least used spot. So I kind of am trying to get like one reflection volume that fits all of the head levels in the room, and I think it's working out pretty well. But yeah, the point is that so if you did a reflection volume, right, and you make it to where, yeah, you're right though, for the mirror you have to put it absolutely at head level. You're right, that's what you were talking about. Yeah, so you make your mirror, you put your reflection volume at head level, you put a Spartan there, and you delete the Spartan during during an actual match. So either with a script, you know, you just set it up to automatically delete it for you, or you set it up with the you know, basically you know, like I was saying, you go in and you either hide it, if that will work on... I don't think that deletes it so that it's not there on multiplayer. I think the multiplayer Spartans still just show up. Or, I mean, hidden objects on multiplayer just show up. But anyway, and then basically, yeah, you just make it to where whenever someone walks up to the mirror, they see this basic, you know, Master Chief looking Spartan T-posing at themselves. Like, that's you. And I just think that would be hilarious. I think that'd be great. A great little addition to the map. Because they made it to where you can't, like, they didn't program in any way of doing, you know, reflections that actually look like reflections. So you just say, okay, well, if you guys aren't going to provide it, I'll make it myself. You say, fine, I'll do it myself. You know, like the meme. Like the, what do you call it? Thanos meme. That's what I'm trying to think of. Just the... Fine. I'll do it myself. That's a terrible impersonation, but whatever. It's good enough. Good enough for government work. Let's see, okay. And it would be something that no one else did on their maps. So it'd be really fun to just have this one unique thing with this little Easter egg of this mirror that if you walk up to it and stare into the mirror, you just see that. So, like, yeah, I don't know. Probably not on this map, but maybe. If I ever get to a point where I want to make a mirror. I didn't set up this one at all, so I gotta do that. But it's just a little quick. Off. 0. And then I've got to on, off, and then everything actually looks good. Okay. Yeah, it's coming together. I feel like I need some black in this. Like the way it's like going here, it doesn't have any of that black on there. And I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to do that, but I think I might do something to the effect of... I mean, I've got this like marbly kind of black floor that's got the scrape marks in it, which looks very much, in my opinion, like marble. Or granite, maybe? Yeah, granite. Probably more like granite. Anyway, and I was thinking that if I just put a stripe of it through here, through the middle, sort of poking out a little tiny bit, coming up from the floor and lining up in that corner, I think that would be cool. And I could theoretically have it come up, go up at an angle, and then go up there. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I think I need to, however, I need to, make it a little wider so I can line it up at that corner there and make it actually work exactly as I intended. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, no. Advanced Warfighter 2. That is one of the best games of all time. In my opinion. I loved the way it played. I mean, it's probably not, like, actually one of the best games of all time, because it's probably got, like, bad level design that I just don't remember. You know what I mean? But, like, it's very easy to overlook bad level design sometimes during a really good game. If the gameplay is good, sometimes level design isn't as important. It usually is, but sometimes you can get away with, you know, rough or mediocre or bad level design. Let's see. Let's do that. This is a little annoying. I didn't realize this was going to happen. There. That should be correct. And why is this one off now? Wait a minute. What is happening here? Okay. This is lined up with that, is lined up with that. There's nothing wrong here. It goes up to here and it's lined up. So what's going on here? Is this rotated? Okay. Reset rotation. Okay, hold on. This should be easy. It must have been rotated weird. Yeah, there we go. Everything's lined up now. Let's see. Alright, so... there we go. Okay, not perfect. And then we bring this down to a point where it makes sense. Where it visually makes sense, anyway. Let's see, went the wrong direction with my D-pad. Okay. Let's go right up to there. Yeah, I like that a lot. Doesn't take away too much from the rest of the room either. I'm beginning to think that if only I could do that sort of look, like shiny granite look and stuff like that, that would be kind of cool. But if I add the grime layer to this to make the shiny, you know, granite look and the black on that, then it's going to end up looking where the white has the shiny, or has the grime layer on it as well. And I don't think that's what I'm going for. But this is pretty cool. It's definitely coming together. That wall is still the mystery on what I'm exactly going to do with it. This window right here in particular is like, what exactly is that? I don't know. I've got to figure that out. I know it's extremely useful as a crouching, you know, you can, I don't think you can make it into there if you're standing up, but you can stand here on the lip, and you can shoot, but you can crouch jump through there, and you can crouch through once you land on it, and it becomes a really cool way of like, oh, you're fighting here, and you're fighting here, and then you just go, boom, and then you attack them from the other side, you know what I mean, where they don't expect it. That looks really cool. Is that a cutscene or gameplay? That's awesome. Wow, look at that rain. That's really cool. That looks like gameplay. Reminds me of old school, like Ghost Recon 2, not Advanced Warfighter 2, just regular Ghost Recon 2. Had a level that was like this. It was all woods, and there was like a single bridge, and there's like the little huts here and there. This reminds me of that. That was a cool one. That's in game. I'm flying around on a helicopter right now. Cool. That was another thing about Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, was the fact that they were like, you know, you had the the drone that you would launch, and the drone is actually what made those diamonds appear. So it kind of was a lot like the enemy diamonds, and like you had to send it places, and if you went into dangerous territory with it, enemies could like shoot it down, and there was like all sorts of cool stuff there. In this case, like, and you also had like the mules, you know, for like ammo and equipment, and it was like an armored vehicle that you could tell it to move up and move, you know, and come back and stuff like that, so it could drive down the road and you could use it as cover. It was really cool. Yeah, that drone's still there, and it probably can shoot it. Cool. Do you end up with like I was just saying with the mules? Do they ever have that in the game too? While you answer that, I was just also going to drone on about it. Was the Ghost Recon 2? Oh, cool. Another thing. Here it is. Nice. That's your helicopter. That's an interesting helicopter. Is this a drone helicopter? Is that why they're sitting on the outside of it? Because that's pretty cool. I imagine there's either no pilot or a very small cockpit, and it's like a stealth helicopter. But that's really cool. Man. So this is what you mean by it's an open world. That's actually really cool. You have a squad you can do stuff with. Oh, cool, yeah. So you can indicate where to go. And that's a Little Bird helicopter. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. So I might have to play this, because if it plays like you know, what do you call it, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, I might have to play this. Like, aside from, you know, maybe not the mules or whatever, and maybe not exactly the same, but like if it plays a lot like it, then I've got to play that. Because I loved Advanced Warfighter. I was actually really disappointed. It's on Games Pass? Oh, okay, cool. I'll just play it on console then. That'd be really quick and easy. One thing I was really disappointed with Ghost Recon, I may have brought this up before, is that they didn't. So whenever they canceled the Wii U Ghost Recon, because the Wii U Ghost Recon was going to use touch, it was going to be a versus online first-person shooter where the touch screen, you just look down and it's a map, it's an image of the map, right? The multiplayer map from above, maybe located around your character, maybe the full map. And then you tap on that map and you can give like commands or like indicate, you know, the ping in Halo Infinite? It's like that, except you could like indicate things on the map from above, do like mark enemy locations from the map, give coordinate, give like tactical information where like you want them to, where you want your allies to move to. Like, it was really cool looking, and they ended up canceling it, and I was like, why? It was gonna be such a cool game. It looked like it's gonna be amazing. Let's see, would the lines be better black, or would the the braces be better black? This is what I'm wondering. I like the yellow lines still though. Let's see, it's 30 frames per second on console, but is 4K if you have Series X. I do not have Series X, and also my TV is not a 4K TV, so it wouldn't really do me any good that way. But I do have, yeah, I have Series S and a 1080p. That'll work. I think the bolts being white is a turn-off to me, so I think I'm going to invert this. I'm going to make the lines be black, and I might make the whole thing black, but I might make these be the, there we go. Ooh, my music just turned off. It's no good when that happens. Let me turn it back on. It does it in the ODST soundtrack the most, it seems like, just by coincidence. Okay, then you'll be running on 1S code base instead of 1X. Okay. Well, that's fine. Because I don't know any better. I think I have to turn this off and turn it back on again. Like that to make it correct. Oh no, it's just got blue lights on it, so it's kind of blue shifting. Okay, I see. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot, although I might just do all black. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch to all black. And instead, here's what I'm gonna do. Black there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this, and this, and this. And I'm going to set them to the white, because I like that idea. They were set to just a gray. Ooh, wait, they've got multiple different options. Ooh, okay. I forgot that they're going to have their own multiple swatches too. They're big things scaled down, so they've got all sorts of options to go with. Okay, that would be there. I'm going to go with black there. And then the last piece, that frame around it, the trim, is going to be white. And it's going to all be off 0. I know some of this is already set up in a way that would work just fine, like the aluminum was. And this one's going to be up, off, and 0. Oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks very cool. I love that. Now the rods going through are this sort of bluish, kind of shiny, silvery kind of thing. If you've seen Scenario, then it's pretty much the same setting. Oh, okay. I have not seen that though, so I have no idea. What is Scenario? Is that another game, or is that a movie? It's based in the Ghost Recon world or something. I'm thinking black on these rods, but mixed? Oh, what did I select wrong? Okay, well, I will have to... Oh! These are the MP ones. That's lame. I can't retexture those. I guess I'll just have to leave them gray for now, or, you know, I could just leave them gray for now, and then later I'll replace them if I want to, if I really feel that they need to be black. But yeah, color here. Yeah, this is the end caps. Like I wanted to change. Oh no, this is inside the end caps. Off and 0. Let's see. Scenario? Well, you said. Oh, Sicario. How did I misread that? If you've seen Sicario. Okay. I was gonna say, is that the name of a movie? I could totally see a spy thriller or stealth action style movie just be called Scenario. You know what I mean? So I wasn't batting an eye at that. You know, like a Bourne movie would totally be just called Scenario or something like that. You know what I mean? So I wasn't batting an eye at that being a thing, and I guess I should have. That would have been way more obvious if I had just thought about it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that definitely feel dumb after that one. Misreading that one. Let's see. Everything is prim and proper and shiny in this very chrome new room. Not chrome, but you know what I mean. Let me know if it's too much white and black, by the way. If it feels like, I mean, you know, that's what I'm going for a bit, so like if it feels too much white and black in a bad way is what I mean to say. These pipes, I guess, you know, I kind of always love throwing yellow over that. But I might go with something else later. I always like that very strange looking, you know, pipe to be a little bit like a caution tape saying, hey, there's a difference, there's a ledge here, because like when you're standing here it almost disappears, but having that yellow ledge makes it, that yellow line kind of makes it reappear. Oh whoa, you don't even have to crouch jump if you jump it the right way. People who have clamor set to not set to automatic like mine is might actually find themselves jumping up this without crouching. But I would do a crouch jump to get up there, because I'd have to. Okay, what's underneath this, and can I just leave it like that? It definitely looks good, but not perfect. Because we don't have the floor looking like that anymore. What texture did I go with? I think, is it asphalt or, oh, rubber. Rubber, okay. The diamond plate needs to be switched to rubber. Okay. Rubber, and then we need to set it to, wait, off, 0, and what color is it set to? Not black? It is set to black. What is happening here? Oh, there it goes. Okay, that works. And it looks pretty good. I like it. If you're not looking for the fact that it doesn't have any of the sort of damage on it, it's kind of, you know, you won't really even notice it. The wear. Because if I add it to it, it'll add it to this wall out here. And I might be able to do a little bit of it. Might be able to get away with a little bit of the grime. What is it set to? Just grime? Dirt flat. Dirt flat. And then turn that to like 2.2. Maybe 0.4. Maybe way higher. Go to 1. See what happens. Okay, it just doesn't apply like the other one. So I don't think it's gonna work here. I mean, it looks fine on the side. There's not too much of it. We'll just keep going up until it shows up either good or bad. Man, this piece just seems to keep on being completely clean until it's completely dirty. You see that? It's like it just toggles on from 0.9 to 1. The dirt just appears. And I definitely don't like that. And that's way too, like, white scratching. Okay, well, whatever. It doesn't need to be here. I almost didn't do it at all anyway. It's a weird shininess right here that I do not understand. Is this support structure column have like a dip in right here? It must have another. Oh, it's that thing. Okay, I understand now. Oh, and I've still got the glass there. That's what that weird texture is. Okay. Just need to delete the glass, that glass piece that was there. Yeah, there we go. I forgot about that glass. Almost just could have ended up shipping the entire map with that glass still inside the floor. I bet there's a lot of that goes on. I bet a lot of maps have like a small piece that's still in the map. You know what I mean? Like a single piece of wall that's in the wall, that's inside the wall. Like this piece, like why is this here? I don't know. I don't think it has a purpose. Delete it. Yep, it's gone, and no problem. And look at that. Now we have one fewer block taking up some of our simulation memory. Okay, so we've got, this room is coming along very nicely. I know it's very slow going as of late, I feel like. Okay, this energy barrier is too low. I don't think that's happening over on the other side of the map, which means I definitely placed them lower over here. Yeah, it's not there. So on this side of the map, like, probably all of these energy barriers are a little bit lower than on the opposite side. Yeah. Because whenever I duplicated them, I probably duplicated them as, you know, on the level. And then, yeah, here we go. So they should all have roughly the same Z. Yeah. I just need to go up. Nope. Wait, what? Okay. Let's see. Until it's gone. I basically selected this one, hit duplicate, and then moved it over to the other locations, I'm sure. Or it's a smaller door. Did I use this one over here? Where is my door frame? Okay. I might have... Okay, hold on. What is this called? 16 by 18. If this is a 16 by 18, I think I used the wrong one. 16 by 18. So I just used the tall... I accidentally used the bigger door energy barrier. Okay. So I need to reselect these and move them all back down, and then go and find the correct size energy barrier and color it and put it in there so it doesn't do all of that. Because that's all I did wrong. Let me find out what this one's Z is. This one's Z is 78681. So we want 78680, and that should be the same as the other side of the map. Well, anyway, it's set in Bolivia. Nice. Okay. So I just realized this creates a height here. You can actually stand on this, and you can hop down onto it, which is kind of an interesting place to be. I wonder if that's going to, you know, do anything. Like, do anything to the map in a good way or a positive or a negative way. Who knows? Okay. So that one's on Games Pass, so I need to get that one. Because that sounds amazing. What's the matter? There are 3 buttons and you don't know which one to press? Just try all of them. Yeah, and I always see it on sale too. Okay. That's awesome. What were you saying, Aurora?
None of them looked like the right one.
None of them looked like the right one?
None of them were the right one.
Oh no. Well, which buttons are you talking about?
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
If you follow me.
If I follow you? Okay. Well, I will do that as soon as the stream is over, okay? Which I might actually have to end the stream soon anyway. It'll have been a fairly uneventful stream. I just did a little bit of forging, and we didn't have too many people watching, but it's gotten some really cool progress here. I like this so far. I'm not sure. I'll have to run this by Ripshade, what he thinks about this, but I might invert this, because, like, yes, the white with the, or rather the texture hasn't been applied. That's what it is. That's what's going on here. I never did come back over here and apply the correct texture. So I need to do carapace for this, which would look so much better and match the rest of the room for the floor panels. And let's see, carapace. There we go. That looks much more like this, the rest of this room. Yeah. Let's see. So I think that's that. Man, do you think I will be able to become Twitch affiliate with the fact that I don't have very many viewers? I'm a little worried about that. I know it's probably nothing to be really worried about, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, we only got 2 people. Well, it says there's 2 people, but actually one of them is you, Aaron, and the other person is me, because I'm watching my own stream, because I like to view the chat from that angle a lot better than from the main menus that are all, like, you know, weird looking. I don't like the way the menus are in the system, because it doesn't. I can't find where it tells you your count, like how many people are on your stream on the other screen. So I just kind of like click in here. I probably can find it eventually, and then I want to do this, but I don't know. It's very strange. Let's see. It's very difficult, I think, to choose a streaming service. Like, you know, where you're gonna actually stream. Why is aluminum heavy being so weird about its color? Oh, is it because I've got shininess on? Yeah. I think that might be... No, not... Wait, hold on. I just forced it on and it got darker. Okay, need to force it off. Which one do you prefer? You know, it's really hard to say. I do like a few things here and a few things there. Whenever I go into for example, I like the fact that whenever you're done with your stream over on YouTube, you don't have to re-upload it. So that saves me like 30 minutes of work every single stream. You know what I mean? It's a lot of extra work to have to go in there and manually tell it, hey, go ahead and upload this again to YouTube. Like even with the quick thing where you just hit the button and it transfers it over to YouTube here on Twitch, you know, it's still, you're still having to deal with the fact that it's got to let's see, let me adjust this. It might seem like it's that easy, but it's not actually all that easy, because you have to set up the name and the description of the video before you can transfer it over, and it makes it all, like, you know, actually somewhat difficult to do. Let's see. So I don't know. It's like there's an extra like 30 minutes of work like every single stream, just from transferring it over. But then at the same time, there's double audience. Like there could be people over here who might want to watch, and then after I move it over to YouTube, there are people who might want to watch the VOD, and that would be cool. But I don't know if people are doing that all that much. I mean, I know I'm getting some views. Let me show you. Let me go to YouTube real quick and show you what I mean. Where is my YouTube channel? Channel, refresh. I do get some views. This is the one from yesterday. 4 views. 0 comments. Why is it blue? Oh, it's because I'm highlighting it. I see. But anyway, I don't know why it only changes the color of comments, and it doesn't matter where you're looking at it, so it's not like I'm looking at, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, as you can see, wait, oh, I see, restrictions, copyright. Okay, now I understand why this one got much fewer views. Copyright here, what's going on there? Wait, my restrictions are supposed to say, not made for kids. What's going on here? Everything's all messed up. Copyright. What's going on this one? Did we watch a video on this one that got copyright struck? Status overview. Anyway, doesn't affect your channel. This is not a copyright strike. No. To Galaxy. Neil de... Okay. Probably my stream got muted at some point. The other one, this one, we know we got copyright because, you know, Barney, of course. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Barney Adventure Bus, Barney in Outer Space. Oh, no impact. Wait, does that mean it didn't become muted? No, that just means it's not affecting my, like, copyright strike kind of thing. Okay, anyway, the point is, what I'm saying is... Oh yeah, Halo 4 and 5 soundtrack is copyright. I've never had a problem with Halo 4 and 5 soundtrack being copyrighted at all. But, wait, what's going on? Maybe I did? I don't know. Hold on. What's going on with these? Copyright. Dress to impress. Cloud Signet. No, I think that what's happening is whenever it gets to the end of my playlist and just starts playing some other random video, you know what I mean? And then, like, there's no telling. Why is that one, like, weird controller screen? What? Show the map. I don't know. Never adjusted that one. Anyway, so... Yeah, what I'm saying is, yeah, I think that the reason some of these are getting that copyright warning is because, yeah, Nightfall, Marty O'Donnell. Wait, what's that? Wait, what? Nightfall isn't Nightfall one of the Halo Reach Well, I thought it was going to work out well, but it seems like it's wanting to not work out well. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, they're saying no impact. They're not muting it or anything like that. I wonder if the ones that were more recent got hit or at all. Like this one, the Barney one. Let's see if they actually did. It says no impact, so it's not even muting it. And this one, copyright, no impact. So I guess it's gonna let me play it. I don't know. Anyway, what do you think? Or do I need to increase its size? Who knows? Anyway, I haven't had any trouble with with Halo 4 being affected at all. I've had Halo 4 music in here. I'm pretty sure the whole time, didn't I? Or did I just not do Halo 4 because I don't like its music? I don't remember. Who knows? Anyway, the point is, what I'm saying is that views are definitely down since I stopped streaming on YouTube. Yes, I'll help you as soon as the stream's over. I'm about to be done. So basically, yeah. I mean, I was getting like 63 sometimes. So views are definitely down, but that's mainly because I think this is including both the live views and the non-live. Who's unliking my project, my things? Ugh. Who's hitting downvote on my videos? I wouldn't think anyone would care enough to hit downvote. If they cared, they'd hit upvote, and otherwise. Never had Halo 4 on here. Oh, okay, well that's because I don't like Halo 4 music. And Halo 5. What are you saying to me now? I know what time it is. I'm about to stop. Will you please hold on a minute? My daughter is trying to tell me that it's 1. You gotta get up. It's actually almost 2. I need to get off. I know. I'm talking about the stream real quick. I'm trying to make a decision. You can chill. Okay. So basically, yeah. I don't know. Views are down. That's what I'm saying. And it might be because, you know, even on the videos, like this one, when did it go public? Actually, did I make this one go public this morning? Like, right. I made this one go live at 11 this morning, so maybe it's just because people aren't off work to watch it anyway. Okay, maybe that's all it is. Never mind. Maybe nothing's wrong. I don't know. I just, no one joined into the stream today all that much, so I'm just wondering if, ooh, infinite streams. Across the streams. Except for you. It was just you and me. You know what I mean? Usually there's at least 1 or 2 other people that hop in. And, you know, hanging out is cool. I just, you know, if I'm doing it on Twitch, then I'm trying for Twitch affiliate. If I do it on YouTube, then I'm building my view until eventually in the future, whenever I can become monetized, and it's actually something of value. I don't know how, like, the Twitch thing, you know, is, you have to actively be streaming the entire time for the Twitch, you know, channel being, like all the time, for the Twitch affiliate program to even be helpful. Whereas YouTube, once you get your videos on there, and you're monetized, it's constant. You know, people will go back to your old videos and watch them. So, I mean, not usually with these Forge ones, but anyway, the point is, I don't know. It's really hard to say which platform. But if I can get viewers from both, then that's cool. I don't know. It's hard to make this decision for me. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those decisions where I'm like, my brain is like, you know, stalling out. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but my mind is like stalling out with the concept. But it's probably just being me being goofy. Anyway, but it is late and I gotta get off, so I will catch you later. And yeah. Anyway, I'll figure out this audio thing where I can listen to other music, and then on the stream, on the video, it won't be there. But that'll make my videos boring. You know what I can do? I can set a channel that will record like Halo music for the recording while streaming, right? Can I do that? I don't know. We'll figure that out. I don't know. I'll catch you later.